All right, welcome back to another episode of On the Delo. This is episode
555.
Okay, there you go. And you were on episode, I think, like 2 or 3.
Yes,
Did I have the opening music then or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It was not as professional as this.
Yes, this is something else.
Yeah.
I've transgressed into
It's amazing.
monster something. I do think it's like, I know it's episode 180 something, closer to 190. So yeah, I've been doing it a while.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, you're back.
Yeah.
I think things have changed in the last 4 years.
Oh, they've changed quite a bit. Was it 4 years ago?
I'm guessing. You'll probably have to scroll back to like episode 2 or 3. I just had Chamberlain on. He was like a few podcasts back, and I think he was my number 2 guest because I did number 1. I was like, why do a podcast, right? You know, podcasts are first kind of starting, and then he was number 2, and then you were shortly after. Oh, that's right. We did it in what used to be the conference room before you redesigned my office.
Yes, yeah. This must be fun talking to people 4 years later.
It is.
Having different conversations.
You should listen to, when we get done with this, you should listen to, I'm telling you what to do. It would be cool if you listened to the first one you did.
Oh, I will.
And see where your life was at compared to now. Because guess what?
What?
You're a mama.
I am.
You're a mama.
I am.
So let's talk about motherhood.
Yeah,
Motherhood and business. Give me the whole scoup.
Okay. I don't even know where to start. So my daughter is 15 months old now. Life changed overnight, basically. Running a business, running a house, being married, and having a child is a whole new dynamic. Yeah. But the most interesting thing is I think it made me a better business owner. I mean, I don't think I know for sure it did. So much change has happened over the past year. I've had to kind of, time becomes so precious that every second matters. And I had to really reevaluate what my day looked like, what my value was, and where I really needed to put my hours. So, yeah, things have shifted.
What are some things like when you put a value to your day and to the things that you do or do not do, what has changed?
Yeah. So we have this thing around the office where we talk about $1 tasks. If anyone has a $1 task on their list, we should probably sort out a way to redirect it and give it to someone else or automate it if possible. I had a lot of $1 tasks on my list. Are you writing that down?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Just keep going. So you had a lot of $1 tasks.
Yes, tasks that I should not be doing.
But why were you doing them to begin with?
I think businesses go through phases, and there's phases where you're working on the business or in the business, and then sometimes you're somewhere in between. And I was in that in-between stage where I was like, who am I? Am I designer? Am I CEO? And I had to choose and like really step into one of those characters, and I finally chose CEO.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So do you design it all?
I design at a very high level, but my team is executing everything.
Because you have trained and taught or brought in the right people.
I brought in a design manager who is managing the team, so I can now take myself out of the busy day-to-day tasks and just plug in where my highest value is.
So, a lot of that relates to actually even the post that you did on your backyard, which I've been in your backyard.
Yes.
And you show a picture of your backyard when it's basically naked. And you're just like, whoa. And then over time, it's this beautiful oasis that looks like something at the Phoenician, right?
Yes. Oh, thank you. What a compliment.
Well, yeah. No, it is. But like that didn't happen overnight.
No.
Yeah.
Took 3 years.
And it's all the, all the different things that you learn while going through life, whether it's a backyard or your business or whatever it may be. When you were first here, I think you only had, what was it, Clarissa, maybe one other employee?
I think I had 2 employees at the time, yes.
Yeah. What are you up to now?
12.
12.
Yes.
That's huge.
I know.
They're all full-time?
No.
Okay. 8
are full-time employees. The rest are contracted individuals.
Yeah. And that makes sense. And I would think in a world of today where, how do I say this? And I think you'll agree with me. And I'm not being desensitized to what you do, or I don't feel like it's a huge value. But people need to eat first before they pay for design, right?
Correct. It's a luxury service for sure.
Yeah, and we're even getting in a situation in insurance where rates have gotten so high on liquor liability for some types of establishments that do more like, party bars or stuff like that, to where they're going without. I mean, literally going without.
That's terrifying.
It is. And so point being is that what's going on in the world today, whether that's your world or not, there is a reality in my world where people are going without something that they've always been able to afford or to buy, before, but now it's like, do I make an insurance payment or do I pay my employees?
Oof, that's
right?
sad. Yeah.
So are you seeing any of that in your world, or have you established yourself in a way to where your repeat and those, let's just call it what it is, those higher-esque, classy clientele are able to send you more of that sort of business?
Yeah, that's a good question, a loaded one too.
Yeah.
Trying to think of how to answer this. So first and foremost, I think I took the approach of growing slow and steady. I never grew overnight.
Yeah.
I only took on what I could take on and grew my team almost one member per year. So I never bit off more than I could chew. There's that. The reality of our boutique hospitality world, though, is you can't really have foresight on projects ahead to some extent, right? It's when things hit, they hit, and we have to deliver as fast as we can.
Yeah.
What I did do, though, was expand our reach into a wider hospitality bucket, if you will.
Yeah.
So we used to hyper-focus on food and beverage. That's definitely still our heartbeat and our heart and soul, but we now do hotels and multifamily.
Nice.
So I think by way of expanding the portfolio, there's more flexibility in that we're able to diversify our offering, but still stick to our core strengths or competencies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
that a good answer?
It's a great answer. And I think it's an answer that people listening to this that have businesses that might be niche based can also learn from, because it's tough. Like, you're right. Like, none of this happened overnight. None of this happened overnight for me either. For somebody to just concentrate on, hospitality in insurance, it's almost like a death wish because these hospitality people, God bless them all, but most of them are nuts, right? They're running around. They're trying to run their business. They're trying to, pay their bills. And a lot of the ones I deal with are the mom and pops. And I consider them all not just my clients, but my friends, and I have a vested interest in watching them succeed and helping them succeed. But at the end of the day, like, it's very hard for a lot of these places to have a dedicated person to pay the bills and answer the emails and, keep up with all the stuff that goes on. So in our land, when people can't pay their bills or they forget or things start canceling, that affects our business, right? So a lot of these brokers will go off and they'll write these big, contracting companies or apartment complexes, or they'll be a generalist. They'll kind of do a little bit of everything because they got to make the revenue.
Right.
And I think you and I have put ourselves in a position where, albeit, yes, we have to make money, but we don't have to make, you know what I'm saying, all the money.
Correct.
Yeah.
We chose our passion over the other option.
100%.
Yeah. Something else we did this year too, well, it's been brewing for the past couple of years, is we started offering different verticals. So outside of interior services, we now do full branding.
Smart.
We have a full branding department. It's going crazy.
Yeah.
We only kicked it off a year and a half ago.
That's great.
Yeah. We also have House of Goods, which is more of an exclusive retail component where we have found and vintage accessories that we sell exclusively to our clients.
I love that.
So not open to the general public. And then the last one, which I'm trying to grow and hope to grow even more when we eventually buy our own building, is gatherings and affairs. So events, essentially, all centered around the work that we love. So whether it's food focused or creativity focused, we're hosting a lot of gatherings where people can come together.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, you're an all-woman organization?
I mean, no, not anymore.
Okay.
We've got 2 men on the team.
What?
But they're remote. So yes, in office, we're all women.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you
the
got
dynamic hasn't changed.
a couple dudes out there.
Couple dudes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How has that been? Is it anything different for you, or is it all kind of the same?
No, it's all the same. I mean, I'd be curious once we, not that this is holding me back, but when we do have a male in our office, if the dynamic changes at all, because, women do their thing.
Oh, I know. Mine's all women now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
So do you feel uncomfortable or out of place being here?
No.
No.
Because I own the place.
Okay. That's good.
But that could be even worse because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or out of place.
Right.
Because I own the place, right?
Right, for sure.
And again, when you get into hiring, you get into doing things, I just do it on hiring a good person and what my gut is. Because I think if you're a good person and you're willing to learn and you want to work, you have the potential to learn any and everything, right?
Correct.
Some may take a little bit slower than others.
Yeah.
And you could find somebody out there that knows everything about everything, but that could be part of the problem, right?
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So kind of the same
I think that deserves applesauce.
You want to hit applesauce? Okay, so Dala's brain is applesauce because she's got a young daughter and she's probably running around and doing all these things. So this is applesauce. But the button on the keypad is applause.
Upside down looks like
Upside down, it looks like applesauce. I will give her that because I kind of like looked at it too. I was like, oh, why did I misspell that? I'm like, wait a minute, that does say applause.
Oh, that's funny.
All right,
Thank
there we
you.
go. We got the joke button too. She's fascinated with the buttons because I didn't have those last time. I was doing this off an iPad. So getting back into your business as a design firm and exclusively, obviously, for hospitality in general and what we talked about, I am very envious of the way that you structure things with your employees and have them. There's like an inclusivity of things that you do and days off that you give. And do you still have work from home Wednesdays?
It's now Fridays, but yes, we still have it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good memory.
Do you feel that this stuff was a necessity, or was it always just something that was just kind of part of your demeanor that you wanted to do?
Oh, I don't know about necessity. I think the way I view it is, if this is what I want for my lifestyle, then I should provide my team with the same exact opportunities.
Yeah.
So that's really what it comes down to. I think all of us want a little bit of flexibility in a day where we can kind of do our work and still be effective and efficient, but also have a little flexibility to run the laundry or run to a quick appointment, because life is life and you don't want the weekend to end up being just one big list of errands.
Correct.
So yeah, there's that. What else do we have?
I don't know. You have a really cool refrigerator that nobody can find.
Oh, yeah. Which is not working right now, so it's not in use.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
But you do want to buy a building still. That's kind of what your potential is. Yeah.
I do. The hope is next year if, all goes well. And
yeah. That's great. Talking to people in hospitality that are listening and that might be buying a new space or have an old space that they're looking to, say, refresh, what would you say are like three of the biggest, bullet points that you could, offer them when and if they're looking for somebody to, redesign their place?
That's a great question. Things to look for in advance of committing to that space?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to talk to a designer and architect and do something called a test fit, which is a space plan that can quantify or help you run your pro forma numbers against it. So if it's a restaurant, how many seats can you actually get in the space and how much money will that make over a year? And does that add up?
Hold on. That's a good point. So that's point number one. And I don't think a lot of people think of this. They may just see like House of Form and all of these, magnificently elegant ladies, and you're going to put in, crystal balls and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, and we talked about this, and I want to beat it to death because I think it's so important. What you're talking about right there is actually a design aspect of what goes on so that they can make more money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Not just more money, but decide if the space that they're committing to is the right fit. Is it too large? Is it too small? Does it match up to the projections that they have?
But what about a redesign of an existing space where you could actually cut out a lot of the nonsense and create more space?
Yes, correct. That too.
Yeah.
So I would say that's number one. Wow, this is a hard question. And you didn't give me any time to prepare.
No,
so this
there's
is
no
all
preparing
off the
here.
cuff. Yeah.
That's fine.
Two, I think, is to build a very solid team and rely on the expertise of the people around you, and not just in the trades that we're accustomed to, architect, designer, food consultant, but go a little deeper. Like maybe there's a menu consultant you can work with, or a cocktail consultant. I mean, everybody has their area of expertise, and when all come together, you end up with a strong, solid concept.
Well, okay, I like that. Let me throw you a softball here.
Mm-hmm.
How Do you get offended or not offended? Do you not give a shit when somebody doesn't like certain aspects of the design that say you're coming, within phase one and you're just like, okay, here's what we got. And I watch these design shows with my wife. I get forced to,
you secretly love it. I know it.
Getting any love in my life. I have to watch what she watches sometimes. I know some of them are pretty cool, like Christina on the Coast. And there's this other lady that's in Vegas now. She's kind of a big energy, but she designed some really cool houses or whatever. Okay. So here's my point.
Yeah.
It's a business, right? So it's not like you get personally offended if somebody's like, I don't like this, or this, right?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So this is, naturally creatives are emotional beings, right? So it's something we have to train ourselves to do. And it's something I spend a lot of time training my team to do. But I always say, never take offense. Like, put your heart and soul into this as if it's your own. But never take offense to someone saying, I don't like that. Try to understand why they don't like it and what we could provide next to kind of resolve that. But I will say that we've created such a good flow in our design work that allows us to help the client bring their needs to the surface without having to go through trial and error. And I don't want to bore you with the details, but there is a system that allows us to do that. Yeah.
How much is AI or automation at this point coming into play with what you do?
Oh, great question. Everything we do is one of one. So it's hard to standardize things. We can standardize our systems, but never our design solutions.
But what if you're looking for like a certain lamp? Can you put it in there and say, AI, where could I find this sort of design?
Sure. I mean, that we use reverse Google image search quite a bit.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. I use it quite a bit on the operations end. Yeah. It helps me write all my systems and processes, which I put in place for our team to follow.
Right.
Yeah.
Because on the design end, you're an artist. You're no different than, I was listening to an interview by Wolfgang Van Halen, which is Eddie Van Halen's son. And he was talking, they asked him that same question. He's like, I hate AI. I absolutely hate it for entertainment. He's like, there's no heart or soul into it. These are just, made up sorts of things. And I look at you guys the same way as a music artist or a movie artist or somebody like that, where, you're giving your heart and soul into a space. When you walk in a Kala, you can see it. It's got you written all over it. You know, a lot of these places that you've done have this feel that invite people and make them want to stay there and come back.
Yeah. It is a fantastic tool, though. We used it in a very unique way a couple of weeks ago that I'd love to share with you. But Off the Menu is a nonprofit organization that I have, and I can explain it a little later. But we basically had 125 applicants this year. Incredible. But we wanted to see if there was any sort of trend or pattern that we could see throughout the United States via these applications. And so we asked ChatGPT to basically read through all applications and give us 6 or 7 key points that they're seeing as trends in the future. And it was fascinating.
Wow.
I obviously read every application, but seeing that perspective was interesting because it definitely pulled some key points that I had not considered.
So Off the Menu is very dear to you. I was on the board, what is it called? The board?
You are, it is the board. We're changing it to Board of Mentors next year, but yes, you are a board of director. I was on a board, like maybe twice, I think. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, once over at what office were we at?
You're like a founding board member.
Yeah, it's very cool, and it's very dear to my heart too. And I love watching you, promote it and post it. But I want you to talk about your baby. How did it come about, and why is it so important to you?
Yes, this is my baby, my second baby. Off the Menu is a nonprofit that supports up-and-coming F&B concepts now throughout the country. It used to be through Arizona only up until last year.
Wow.
This year we went national, purely because we wanted to reach and help a lot more people. But we put together a board of directors made up of 10 experts in the hospitality industry, and they're from varying expertise. It could be development, it could be menu, it could be operations, et cetera. And then this year we also added a monetary grant of $5,000.
That's huge.
Yeah. I hope we can up it next year, but it's what we were able to achieve this year. And so applicants apply, they submit video submission, answer a couple of questions, and then together with the board, we select a winner that gets access to this board of directors for one-on-one mentorship. And then they also get the grant to put towards their business.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And we were just talking off camera. I believe you put these really cool gift boxes. Is that?
Yeah, we did.
What was in them?
Oh gosh. Okay, so we had Graza olive oil.
Mm.
We had tequila in there. We had a jelly, like Jello product.
Nice.
Jello for the cool kids.
Yeah.
Michael Mina's cookbook was in there, amongst a bunch of other things. An off the menu T-shirt, of course.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's amazing. And if you're not friends with Dala, you might want to hit her up on social media. Just become her friend because she's a great gift giver.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, last year I got. It's funny because all of your gifts have been amazing, but I really got excited about the seasoning and the spices.
Oh, really?
That's like,
did you use them?
I used them all.
Oh my God,
like in the kitchen.
amazing.
Yeah, I love all that stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah,
okay.
and it was very creative and very in that essence.
Thank you. So you didn't follow the recipe on there. You just used the spice
I just
packs
use
individually.
spices. Yeah, I can't
respect
follow
that.
directions.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to follow my wife. Yeah, it's like. There's a lot, but
you should let me press a button.
You can press a
time.
button anytime you want. Yeah, there are buttons,
okay.
right? No, that's great. You've gone through, obviously, if people know you, a personal journey. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Earlier this year in April, I was diagnosed with very early stage breast cancer.
Yeah.
Detected very early, thank goodness, thanks to early detection through mammograms and extra screening too. If anyone out there has dense tissue breasts, definitely go for the extra screening, which is ultrasounds. But because of early detection, I was able to get treatment immediately. So I got a double mastectomy. And then thankfully no chemotherapy or radiation to follow that. So I
got it knocked
I'm
out.
cancer free. Yeah.
And that's great. And look, it's an important, I thank you for sharing. I mean, that I know it can't be, easy, but at the same time, knowing that you're getting information out to people that might be thinking about it or not even realize it or this and that, it's really important.
For sure.
Yeah.
We also hosted a mammogram event in the parking lot of our building a couple months ago. October is a very busy month. It's when I wanted to do it, but as you imagine, everybody rents those trucks at that time.
That's okay.
So we'll do it again next year. But yes, get your screening if you are above 40 or if you have cancer in your family, then breast cancer specifically, then definitely get screening early.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Back to off the menu after our PSA. What are the future plans for that? Like, are you already getting applicants for next year and developing?
So applications open at a specific time.
Okay.
So no, we haven't received anything for next year yet, but we really, because it was our first time going national, we're just trying to make improvements and perfect this national scale.
Yeah.
We learned a lot this year. It went very well, but of course, there's always room for improvement. I would love to up the grant amount next year,
right?
So that we can really make a difference with the winner, and just continue evolving our board of directors. We had a great board this year. We've had a great board every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. And you definitely, established some great friendships by inviting people to come on and do all that.
100%. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What about projects right now? What are some projects that you can talk about or projects in the past that you really enjoyed?
Yeah. It's hard because I feel like we sign an NDA for everything now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. But I'll share one that we haven't, that I think I'm allowed to talk about. But it's always special when we can work on a hotel in Arizona. All of our hotel projects have been outside of the state. And we travel, so that's not a big deal. But are you familiar with the Arizona Inn in Tucson?
Yeah.
The all pink.
Oh, my God. Yeah. No kidding.
So we're going to be developing a spa addition to their property, which we're very excited about.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of in development. But stuff that you've done that you want the audience to know about, like kind of your repertoire. I mean, you can obviously promote that because you've already done it.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Kala, one of them.
Kala in town, Harumi Sushi was something we completed last year. George and Gather in Chandler. Have you been?
Oh, yeah. She's a great client of mine. I
Amber.
love that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So that was, I think, one of our most recently completed projects.
Actually, I got that because of you. You introduced me to them.
I didn't want to say, but yes.
Yeah. Holy cow. That was like last year this time or something.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, you're the best. Why wouldn't they want to work with you?
Nobody wants to hear that.
Let's see. What else do we have? I feel like you know our portfolio better than I do.
I don't think so. I just know that, how many projects a year are you capable of kind of putting out there?
Great question. We just did our metrics to see how it stacked up against last year. We have less projects this year, but bigger projects.
Yeah.
I think a total of about 40 for this year.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
40.
a lot. And I mean, I know everything's different, but like on average, like start to finish, I would have to assume from, if it's a new build, you're starting from construction time all the way until like what they see on TV where you're going and putting the pots in at the last minute for opening.
Yes. And they're all different timelines. Like a restaurant could be within a year. We can see our product and our work. Hotels obviously takes 3 years. Multifamily takes a couple of years. Oh, Rent House Brewing is one we completed.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah. Right there at PV Mall.
Yes. And we have quite a bit at PV Mall. So we have, we're part of Lifetime Living, the development that's going in.
That's huge.
Yeah. Kala 2, which was announced. Yep. There's also going to be a little speakeasy within Kala. Yeah. Which is going to be exciting. Yeah. Of course, you know all the details.
Yeah, no, but they don't.
Yeah. What else? 2 Sweet Cakes is going in there. I've always said we don't have a great coffee shop in this area. No. Or at least we don't have many.
Well, Press is great.
Press is fantastic, but nothing on the Paradise Valley side, by
correct.
PV Mall.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be great that we'll have a coffee shop.
I can't do Black Rock. I tried to do a meeting there the other day, and I'm sitting there with the CFO of Pedal Haas, and
Julian.
No, the CFO, Tyler.
CFO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Julian, I had lunch with the other day at Eleanor, which was fun, but. We're sitting there, and I mean, we're both laid back. Look, it's Delo, right? Yeah. But we're trying to talk, and all I hear is oof, 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 oof. It's so loud.
That's funny.
And then you've got about like 50 teenagers working behind the bar,
all having a great time
shoveling
too.
Sugar out to everybody and having a good time. I was like, oh my goodness. But no, so 2 Sweet Cakes is a coffee shop.
It's a bakery, but it's going to have a coffee component.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited for
I just think of a butt when I hear 2 Sweet Cakes.
Wow.
Right? 2 sweet butt cheeks, like 2 sweet cakes.
I hear you. I'll let her know. That's wait.
Go ahead. It's gonna keep going. So immature. You are so immature, Dala. I can't believe you. All right, tell me a little bit about just a day in the life of Dala. Now that you have a beautiful little daughter, obviously you have an amazing husband. You all have been doing some really cool traveling. I love following you on Instagram and seeing all that. But you obviously have a thriving business that you're a CEO of, and you got to do all that. So, and then you went through what you went through, and physically. So. It's like, I'm sure, well, I know how you cook and I know how you eat, probably not all the time. Actually, you signed up with our food person that I'm friends with, and I know how healthy and organic she is. So tell me a little bit, like, just a day in your life as a busy mom-entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's a loaded one.
Yeah.
Can I give you a quick week overview?
100%.
And then maybe
Whatever
narrow it down? Because every day looks different,
Yeah.
of course. But mornings are a little bit slower, which allows me to spend some time with my girl before she goes to school.
What time do you get up?
I get up at 5:30.
Okay.
The goal has been for me to work out before she wakes up, but somehow she's up when I'm up. So that hasn't worked out too well. But I'll make a breakfast, hang out with her for a bit. My husband has the morning routine, so he takes her to school. Cool. And then I'll head to the office. So I'm in the office by 8:30 or 9. And then pickup is at 4. So I've really shortened my work day. Doesn't mean that I'm working less. Yeah. It just means I have to be a little more flexible so that I'm completely present for my daughter. And then evenings we'll usually do a walk around the neighborhood. Yeah. I have 2 huge energetic dogs. And so, you should watch this. It's comedic, but I'll have both dogs in my hands and the stroller at once.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes. People laugh when they walk by me, like, how is she doing this?
So that's kind of an average day of things, if you don't have events or just a whole bunch of stuff.
Correct, yes. Yeah. And then if there's travel in between, there's usually day trips, quite a bit to Las Vegas or California, but longer trips, I'm away for no more than 2 or 3 days and back to the routine.
Right. Is that for like work right now?
For work, primarily, gotcha. Yes. Yeah.
Because you won some awards and you were flying out to like New York and East Coast stuff, weren't you?
Was I?
I thought you were.
See, I
A
think
year
you
or
know
two
my
ago.
life better than I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whirlwind, right? You're just
Yeah.
like, what am I doing?
I'm
Where am I
just-
going?
yeah,
You're just here now.
I follow my agenda. I pull up my calendar every day and let's go. But a week structure, this is something it's taken me a while to refine, but Mondays are usually my CEO/accounting days. We have a full accounting department, but there's obviously still work that needs to be done on my end to pass on to the accounting team. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are reserved for client meetings and team meetings.
Love it.
And communication. And then Friday is a flex day, which allows me to do things like this. It's a Friday.
There
So I'm
you
here
go.
on the Delo podcast.
Get you some more business.
Yeah.
So before we go into rapid fire questions and wrap this up, I tell the audience and the people listening, the restaurateurs, or maybe people that know restaurateurs, or maybe people that where can they find you? Just from your mouth. I'll put everything obviously in show notes and we'll share all that. But also, why would they want to or should or like, you know, what's the aspect of if they're thinking about it, hiring a designer or somebody like yourself?
Yeah. So I would say I don't design for my portfolio. I design for your success, essentially. So I'd love for someone to just land on our website and see how diverse our portfolio is. Obviously, there's a common thread that is our language that ties all the projects together, but everyone should shine on its own. And so that's my promise to a client is I want to learn about you, your heart and soul, and then the response is the space that I give you. And then where to find us. houseofform.com. That's form, F-O-R-M, not the other word that you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
Applesauce. This is too much fun.
I know, right?
And then on Instagram, we're at houseofform_.
And you can take some more projects on, right?
We can, correct.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
End of year is quite busy, but yeah.
You'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I'm so grateful for what you did here at my office. Just for you listening, Dala came in, did a refresh in my office after about, I think I've been here 15 years. So I think it was probably after about 11 years maybe. Because this is this is held up well.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, from the floors that you picked out to everything, I still feel like it's a brand new office.
That's
and
great.
still love and enjoy going into it.
Yeah.
But to her point, us being an insurance company, I didn't want people to walk in and be like, oh, God, I feel like I'm at the DMV. I wanted people to walk in and be like, oh, wow, these people love their clients. And so when you look at the wall on one of the sides when you walk in, it's black and white photos that are very artistically done of a lot of my clients.
Correct,
And it was just a brilliant idea. Absolutely love it. And then the other side is like a booth that you would actually have in a restaurant, but it's built with more of an elegance, right? You know, kind of more of a class to it. So you just get that feeling that you're in that sort of space.
Yeah. And we took that rock wall that you had that felt like
that
it
was
straight
horrible.
out of the 80s.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And we painted it white and look at it.
Yeah,
New life.
it's
Looks
perfect.
amazing.
Yeah.
We saved you some money on that wall.
Perfect. Yeah, I forgot I had a rock wall in there. That's
Right?
right. It was so old, outdated. I have those rocks in my house now, and
Do
I want to
you?
get rid of them. Yeah.
Oh.
So too much. All right, you ready for rapid fire?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Retro chic or futuristic minimalism?
Futuristic minimalism.
Ooh, look at that. Design sketches by hand or digital renderings?
Oh, man. Can I say both?
You can say whatever you want.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Start with a sketch, end with a rendering.
Yeah, I would, like, it'd be like if somebody asked me guitar or singing, but I love both of them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
that's cool. Desert palette or ocean blues?
Also both. I don't discriminate when it comes to color.
That's totally fine. Intimate local eatery or bustling hotel lobby?
Both. Also both.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Girl
It depends
likes
on
it
the
all.
mood. I do. It depends on the mood.
Let's see. Do you like sourcing inspiration from travel or nature?
Mostly travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of what I thought. Quiet mornings or late night creativity?
Quiet mornings.
Which are probably few and far between with your daughter waking up now.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a coffee break in the office or lunch outdoors?
Lunch outdoors.
Yeah, little
Yes.
picnic action. What about
yeah.
in July here?
Yeah, coffee indoors. Good trick question.
We're gonna change that one up. Okay, what best recharge? Either a spa day or a mountain hike?
Mountain hike, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I surprised myself. I thought I was going to say spa, but
You guys are active.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do like to go out there and do that sort of stuff. My wife and I, whenever we see you like traveling, we'll be on the couch and we'll just talk about you behind your back. And
hopefully it's good things.
it's not bad. Like, what am I going to say bad about you? You're my buddy. But
look at what she's wearing.
No. I care less what you're wearing. We're just like, how the hell does she do that? She's got basically an infant. She's running around out of town, going to all these places, got these, like, how does she do it?
I have an amazing partner.
It's crazy.
We do it for each other.
Yeah.
He's got things going on too.
He's never in any of the pictures, so I don't even know if he's around.
Oh, no, he's around for sure.
Well, thank
he
God.
is.
I thought some of these trips you're just doing on your own,
No.
like going to Laracabada, whatever. And it's like,
where's that?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I did go to Milan by myself.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. I asked him if he wanted to join, but he had work.
Yeah.
I was hoping it could be my girl's first international trip, but no.
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 All right. I don't know how you do it. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. Must have for a mom life, right? Do you have like a certain organizational way of doing things? So I guess, do you use like Google Calendar? Is that how you live your life? Or do you have like a pad you write in, or?
No, I have a remarkable tablet. That's where it's kind of like dump my thoughts there.
Yeah.
But then everything lives on one calendar, and it's my House of Form calendar.
Okay.
And it's color coded, so anything work related is in one color, anything personal is in another color.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very good. Good for you.
Yeah.
And then, do you like hosting friends at home, or would you rather go out to eat?
Hosting friends at home,
Yeah,
for sure. I
you're good
love
at it.
throwing a good dinner party.
You are so.
We're hosting Thanksgiving this year.
Are you really? Oh, so are we
Yes.
at Dominic's.
Are you? I mean, I am catering.
Just me and my wife.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to stop by our house right after? You'll be down the street.
Yeah, I'll stop by.
Come have pie.
Oh,
You would never
dude.
eat pie.
No, on Thanksgiving, I eat all the pies.
Okay.
What kind of pies do you have?
Pecan, and it's from Market by Jennifer. So you know it's going to be
I
good.
love Jennifer.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay, cool. Done. All right, last question. Would you rather...
Just ask it.
That's a dumb question.
No, ask it.
Well, I don't know.
Gotta
Like, is your dream project a luxury spa or a trendy plant-based eatery?
Luxury spa.
Yeah, right?
Not a dumb question. I mean, I'd love to do both, but spa is where my head's at right now.
You eat meat, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't give that up.
No.
Sorry, no offense to anyone that doesn't eat it, but it's... Are you being nasty?
No, you gotta stop that. Bigfoot or aliens?
Neither.
What do you mean? You don't believe in either?
I don't.
How about fairies?
Fairies, yes, I believe in them.
All right, this is going downhill real quick. Anyways, okay. Is there any events or festivals or anything that you guys are going to be going to or
Well,
being a
I
part
just
of?
went to Eric's shop, Sip and Savor.
Yeah.
Shop. Did I say it right? Sip, Savor, and Shop.
There you go.
That was incredible.
Shh. 3 S's.
Yes. Yeah. That was a great event. What else do we have coming up? He has another one coming up in January that I'm excited for.
I would love it if I'll do this on air, invite you out to that with me to help just hang out, but also be a part of like the healing hospitality tent.
Yes.
I think it'd be fun.
Yes.
We'll put your stuff in there and whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, we give snacks to people and let them relax.
Let's do that.
Yeah, and then we walk around and have fun at the event. But they do Taste of AZ. Call out to Eric and Luke. They do an amazing job, and I'm glad I could get you guys together. I just feel like he is working so hard to really make a big difference locally.
And he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't realize how big of an impact he has.
No, he texts me all the time and doesn't realize. And I'm like, come on, dude, you're doing amazing. Just, it's again, it's the entrepreneur spirit. It's just things where even myself at almost 52 years old, like, it's just crazy to think how much self-doubt sometimes we can have inside of our heads, and it really has nothing to do with anything else than the voices that we hear that are not even attached to who we are.
I told him it's called head trash.
Yeah.
It's all
100%.
garbage.
Mind riot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, Well, thank you for coming on a Friday.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you have fun talking to me?
I always have fun talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're probably going to keep talking after.
It's literally the highlight of my year.
Lies.
This is it, man. 2025, over. I'm going to go take a nap.
Dela, come on.
No, stop.
Thank
All
you.
right. Everybody, thank you so much for listening and listening to Dala and I just have a friendship online or on air. And please, if you get a chance, just like, save, share, all that sort of stuff, and give it a 5-star. Would really appreciate it. We've got some great podcasts coming up. We've got some amazing guests lined up, and we'll probably end the year of 2025 pretty strong from what I can tell here. And if you do need a design partner and you own a restaurant, reach out to me or reach out to Dala. Let's get this thing going. Her work is just absolutely amazing, and I love having you on here to be able to promote what you do because it means a lot.
Thank you so much, Dela.
Cool. All right, everybody. Till next time. Peace out.